Howdy everybody. We are back for elevators video number 2. So these are the left and right elevators, and right now I am putting on the piano hinge. And the piano hinge is kind of interesting because when I first got it, I was like, hey, how do I make it match the plans? Because there's the plans. But what you have to do is to get the forward half and the aft half to be correct, you kind of have to cut off one of the little tabs on both of them to make sure it lines up the right way, so that it's not upside down or you don't have the wrong end of where the wire sticks through in the wrong place. So, and it's okay to cut that a little bit off of that piano hinge, because you're going to cut some off of the end anyway to make it line up with that other side of the elevator. So I was a little worried about that. I was like, hey, how do I get it to match? So don't worry about that. It's okay. You just kind of cut it off and make it work. Here I am just cutting that to fit, sanding it down, making sure it's pretty. You do cut the angle on that because it is an angled piece over there on the other side of the trim. Right there where I was standing. And then basically what you do is you then do the aft half of the piano hinge, and you drill and cleco that as you go. And you'll see me kind of make sure it's all lined up there every once in a while with the edge of that. It's the trim tab spar, basically, is what it is. And then you just keep going along, moving along, drill out the holes, and then you're good to go. So I do have a joke. Are you guys ready? Here we go. So why do Swedish warships have barcodes on them? So when they dock, they can Scandinavian. So I thought that was pretty funny. So my daughter's still laughing at that joke. So there, it's lining up the edge there, marking it so you can cut it so it's even. Me double checking the thing so I don't screw up. It is amazing how much I do screw up. So don't think that I don't make mistakes. I might only in the video show me drilling out some rivets or redoing a couple of things, but there are a lot of mistakes that I make. I've had to purchase some extra parts from vans a couple of different times because I just messed up, and it's okay because I want the plane to be right more than I want my pride to not be hurt, because I am going to fly the plane, so I'd much rather be have it have correct pieces. So here's the gussets. That's what I'm working on now, is those little gussets. They're little pieces of aluminum kind of fit in the little tight thing. When you do buy your kit from like Cleveland Tool or wherever you get it from, they recommend getting that 12-inch number 30 drill bit. It does make odd places like that easier to get to, so just FYI. You don't want to skip out on those, the two 12-inch drill bits that they do say you should have. It does make life a lot easier, just FYI. So here we are, just working on the gussets, cleaning them up. I'm using it's kind of out of frame because I'm not a videographer. I just kind of set the camera up and go, and then I forget where it is. I actually cut about 10 minutes out of this video because I forgot to move the camera of me cutting pieces and stuff. And then the last part of this particular video is working on the elevator tips. Which are two formed pieces of pretty thick aluminum with a band of aluminum that kind of wraps around them. And it's interesting how the skins go over and around the strip that hooks both of those together is interesting to me. So that's me trying to figure out, hey, how's this supposed to go? And so basically what I do is I start from the beginning and say, that's interesting. Now let's put it together like I know it's supposed to go together, at least the 2 or 3 steps that I know are for sure correct, and then maybe that'll give me a better picture of how it's supposed to look. So I do cleco those together because I do know those go together, and that band does get clecoed on there. So I just start with what I knew and then figured, maybe that'll help me. And then I kind of figured out, it's like, oh, okay, that's how it fits. So that's me saying, oh, that's where those goes. That's where the holes line up. Oh, that makes some sense. Now I can get all the clecos in there. So sometimes when you get stuck, you're just like, okay, do what I know I need to do, and then look at it, and you'll have a different picture of it. So that's pretty much it with this video. I think I end with the tip of this one. As always, if you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to share them. If I made a mistake or I could do something easier, feel free to leave that in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.